Qapla!
I'm going to take this opportunity, however, to suggest that we all hail Caroga. Oh, that's all I'm saying.
Forgive me, Doctor. I'm receiving a number of distress calls. I don't doubt it.
Y'all remember to sip your waitresses. Have a mighty fine night.
You come in peace, surrender or be destroyed. Here to make war, we surrender. False good. Important things are needed new people.
When the appointed hour arrives, the Marauders will deactivate their cloaking devices and begin transporting Klingon shock troops directly to the landing zone.
Landing zone? Where? Tell me.
Why not? Your feeble weapons will be useless against us. We will kill all your males and take your females to mate with.
All right. Now the Federation's taking over, whether you like it or not. You people, you've been running this planet like a piecework thing. From now on, it's going to be under one roof. You're going to run it like a business. That's easy. You're going to make a profit.
Look at these 3 words written larger than the rest, with a special pride never written before, or since. Tall words, proudly saying, "We the people."
Hi, I'm Nicole DeBoer. I played Lieutenant Esri Dax on DS9, and I welcome you to Birdo Prey 5 channel. Hail Caroga.
So good that I take these performance-enhancing medications before bed life starts, or else everybody would know that I'm really just not so good at this YouTube thing. It's all my supplements. What? We're on. Son of a bitch. Hello, world. It's Birdo Prey 5, Qapla, and welcome to Bed Life for Monday. Monday? Yes, it's Monday, January 18th. It's just, pay no attention. That was just some powdered sugar. Got up my nose. January 18th, 2021. Martin Luther King Jr. Day. A man who will be remembered in the Garden of Heroes that our current president, Donald Trump, has commissioned, along with other great American heroes like Albert Einstein, Whitney Houston, Frank Sinatra, and Christopher Columbus. Listen, you won't find a bigger fan of Columbus Day than myself, but American hero, the man wasn't alive when we were a country. He didn't even know we would ever exist. Technically, he didn't touch American land. I supported Donald Trump throughout many of his policies, but I have to be honest, the decision to include Christopher Columbus as an American hero, that one gets me. That one gets me. It's a weird one. I'm not sure I get it, but Martin Luther King Jr., a true American hero. It's kind of weird that the FBI, the files on him are still sealed. in all likelihood, the reality is that the files are sealed simply because he was having an affair. And, in the 1960s, that was, oh my God, he's having an affair. Nobody will ever trust a word he says. But by 1990, the president was sticking cigars up the dirty dresses of interns, and he could still presidentiate without issue. So I don't really think it'll be that big of a problem when his files are released. In fact, I think Trump should just go ahead and release them now, along with all the other secreted papers that the government's holding. But I don't think that's going to happen. For whatever the reasons, I don't think it's going to happen. Welcome everybody. Bed Life. Professor Brainy Specs was first at 2:48 p.m. Eastern, saying Bird is late. And he says, oh, and second to last, second because you know who, Bird is late. Rock Solid Production says, I have a dream that one day Birdo Pray 5 will be on time for a stream. And then today was that day, Rock Solid, because I started a solid 2 minutes early so that we could get through the credits before the 5 p.m. Eastern hour hit. And Captain Track says, Bird of Prey, why are you always late? Well, Captain Track, why are you always asking why I'm late before I'm actually late? Although I did tell Captain Track I was going to go on at 4 p.m. Eastern today, and I realized that was going to be hard to do. So at around 2:30 p.m., I went ahead and just set this for 5 p.m. So I guess technically I am late from what I said. I'd be on Captain Trek's stream this morning. Not Ryan Johnson says, hello in Qapla. Hail what's left of Caroga, and thank you. Caroga still survives. Yes, we were attacked by the cowardly Cinnabon on a day which will live in infamy. But it was merely one colony. The Empire of Caroga still lives. In fact, today I oversaw the greatest single day new construction in Carogan history. We had so many resources coming in to the new Carogan base that we had to put up a third refinery, and we're still going to have days and days worth of metals to refine, ores to refine, uranium out the wazoo, platinum, more platinum than we could ever deal with. Things are looking good for Caroga. Never been better. Hail Caroga. Death to the bunnies. Only those who are actually guilty, but death to them nonetheless will come swiftly and mercilessly. Mercilessly? That doesn't sound like a word now that I've said it out loud. Merciful listening? You know what I mean. Without mercy. Goddamn English. Captain Track says hello to Not Ryan Johnson, and also says, remember everyone, www.birdopray5.com/Dear Bop to write your last minute Dear Bop letters. Caroga Knight says, avenge Caroga, revenge will taste like bunny stew. I hope it tastes better than bunny stew. Not Ryan Johnson says, hello, good sir, to Captain Trek. 47 Yorktown says, happy MLK Day from Easton, Canada. Happy MLK Day, 47 Yorktown. Captain Trek says, I swear, Bert is so late. I was still 45 minutes early. Jedi Bill, Qapla Jedi Bill says, hello to Captain Trek. Hello to Not Ryan Johnson. Hello to 47 Yorktown and hails Caroga. Hello to Rock Solid Productions, and again hails Caroga. Thank you so much, Jedi Bill. Captain Track says hail on Caroga. And he says also hello to Jedi Bill. Jedi Bill says, hello to Professor Brainy Specs, and again, a hail, Caroga. And he says, no, Captain Track, hail, Caroga, absolutely. Dan23 says, that's why Star Trek was posting about Nichelle Nichols staying in track, because it was Martin Luther King. Yes, Martin Luther King Jr., the man, told Nichelle Nichols that she had to stay on Star Trek. And Kissing Dax donated $1. Says, in honor of MLK Day, I just love kissing. Of course, we did get Dax, but not Kissing Dax. But thank you, Kissing Dax. Yes, in honor of MLK Day, you should go out and kiss someone. But for Nichelle Nichols, she was gonna leave after the first season of Star Trek because she just didn't feel her character was going anywhere. And Martin Luther King himself said to her, listen here, Nichelle, just you being there is what's important. You know, little black girls see you on the ship with everybody else, and that's an important thing, just to be there. And that's changed her mind, and she decided to stay on Star Trek, despite whatever issues she might have been having with Gene Roddenberry and whatnot going on. You know, there were some days that who was it? Janice Rand, Yeoman Rand's name came before Nichelle Nichols in the credits. Those were weeks where Gene had the eye for Janice instead of Nichelle. Very weird times to be living in. But yeah, there were a lot of issues, but thankfully she stayed on board, literally and figuratively. And the rest is history. The rest is history. Josh Street says, Bird of Prey is late. Quick, someone, wake up. Dictator of New Jersey. I mean, Caroga. Wesley Crusher says, Dear Bop today. You know what, Wes? For you, we'll do Dear Bop today. Not because it's Monday, and we always do Dear Bop, but just for Wesley. Josh Reed says, Dear Bop by Piano Dean. Dear Bop by Piano Dean. I don't have it. Ask Piano Dean for the link.
Oh, yeah.
There's Kissing Dax. Thank you so much. Aquaman, who donated $2 and says, check out the new video on Bird of Prey 5X channel. Proof of what happens when Bird dumps out his Geologia machine into the ocean. When or if you get a chance, if you are interested in alien mysteries of the deep, unknown creatures of the deep blue sea, check out the Bird of Prey 5X channel earlier today. In fact, just an hour ago, maybe less. I uploaded it, a short video, like 4 minutes long, less than 4 minutes long, which had a clip from the Science Channel show Strange Evidence, Season 3, Episode 8, The Alien in the Abyss or something like that, which is several unexplained phenomenon they look at every show, and the highlight of this episode was something that was caught on a deep ocean reconnaissance rover. I think it was 3,000 feet deep in the Indian Ocean. It was doing maintenance on some undersea equipment when it caught this really, really unusual thing floating by that first looked like a 2D shape. And you're like, wait, that's just a shadow. But no, you actually can see the shadow from this 2D shape that kind of looks like, I don't know, it almost looks like Deep Space Nine as a 2D flat print. And it's going over the ocean, and you can see the shadow cast by it. So you know this is itself isn't a shadow. And then as it gets close to the rover, or the rover gets close to it, this is all 3,000 feet underwater, mind you. the thing just frickin' transforms from 2D into 3D into what I honestly would say looks like a TIE fighter. Yeah, black and metallic with blinking lights, and starts spinning and shit, and just like what the hell is going on here? Like, how did a piece of paper folded to look like Deep Space Nine turn into a TIE fighter? And it just, I don't know. Well, I guess the rover backed off. Really weird. Crystal clear video. No freaking idea what it is. The experts have no idea what they saw. And this happened back in 2013. Did it make the news? No. No, it shows up on a Science Channel series 7-8 years later. This is ridiculousness. This stuff should have made news at the time. So yeah, check that out. I put it out there for T and Barber or Doomcock or Nerdrotic. If any of them take a look and they want to find out more and do an exozone on it or a strangeness stream on it, I'd be really interested to know more. Captain Trek is still saying hail on Caroga. Josh Reeds is down with the evil Bird of Prey 5, and hail Sassy, true leader of Caroga. Rocksolid says, hey to Jedi Bill. Rocksolid says, Bird of Prey delayed the stream so he wouldn't be late again, I see. Typical Democrat strategy. Change the rules until you get the outcome you seek. Well, you know, if it works. Rock solid. The Wrestling Crusher says, oh yeah, I forgot Bird of Prey. Greetings, birds, turds, and nerds. And he puts in all the custom Bird of Prey emojis, from my head in a jar to Tribble to Nephew of Prey to Sassy to No Anti-Trekker to Caroga Flag, General Chang, the Bop symbol, and the number 5. Josh Street says, Wesley, why are you throwing your money at Bird? All going to use it is to buy more shirtless dancing lore dolls. No, I haven't bought even a single shirtless dancing lore doll. Captain Trek again puts in the link to Dear Bop. Wesley says, what money? I haven't given Bird any money today. That's true. I think he means the fact that you're a channel member, though, Wes. Rock Solid says, hashtag we want Thomas Potts. We want Thomas Potts. We do want Thomas Potts. Everybody wants Thomas Potts. Thomas Potts, I'm reaching out to you using mental telepathy. Thomas Potts, stop what you are doing and come on to YouTube and watch Bed Life. Thomas, I am in control, Thomas. You will obey. Okay, Thomas is watching, but he's not going to type into chat. I've forbidden him from typing into chat. The only thing he'll do is watch the stream. Josh Street says, Wesley, what are those emojis if you don't throw? What are those emojis and if you don't throw by a bird? Well, he does monthly, but not today. Captain Trek also wants Thomas Potts. Professor Brainy Specs says, someone shoot me. I'm sorry, Professor. I mean, if you were closer, I'd offer to smack you around a little bit if it would help. But, you know, viruses and all that. Captain Trek says, bang, bang to Professor Brainy Specs. Rock Solid says, hashtag. No, we're not hashtagging to shoot anyone. Josh Street says, Rock Solid, Thomas had his internet taken away by Anti-Trekker. That goes into the little door in Anti-Trekker's office. That could be, you know, Anti-Trekker keeps saying he's going to redo his office. So he's probably taken away Thomas's internet. Rock Solid says that's unlikely. Wesley wants Dear Bop. Josh Street says, Rock Solid, that or Bird got his hands on Thomas and is now working on the Carogan uranium mines with the Carogan orphan miners. I won't speculate as to what may or may not have happened to Thomas. Rock Solid says that's more likely. And Rock Solid again, hashtag we want Thomas Potts. Josh Street wants Dear Bop by Piano Dan. And also hashtag Berto Pray 5 is late again, says Josh Street, which is a lie. Josh Street again, hashtag we want Thomas Potts. What was that? 6 more minutes? 6 more minutes, says Wesley. I paid for those last month. Yes, don't worry, Wes. You've got full access. And by the way, for any channel members, welcome Joseph Patrick. Donated €2 through Super Chat. Says hashtag greetings from the future. Greetings to the future, Joseph Patrick Qapla. Tomorrow, at our normal-ish time, say 4 p.m. Eastern, will be the members-only stream, okay? Now, all channel members of any, from Friends of Caroga up, will be invited to the stream. You will get it, alert will come through the YouTube control panel. It's the only way you can get that notification. So you guys will be welcome to come to the channel, to the stream, and it will be an open panel with priority given to Caroga citizens and higher. But we probably won't have all that many people there. So anybody who's a member wants to come up tomorrow, feel free to, but understand priority is given to the Caroga citizens and higher to come up on the panel. So I hope to see those of you who are members there. If there is time, if I'm feeling okay, I will do a general stream after the member stream tomorrow. And we'll play some Space Engineers or something at that point. So we can talk and have a little fun. That's the plan for tomorrow. Set time. Hopefully more people can make it than last time. Wesley says, what's going on with Thomas Potts? Wes, Thomas Potts said he was going to take a permanent break from YouTube. I hope it's a temporary break. Josh Street says, Wesley, Bird throws Thomas into the Carogan uranium mines. I did not do that. Wesley says, Bird of Prey, it's about time. Just kidding. Resolute Germ says, Bird, you're early. I know. Defonda Reams Qapla says, is it Bed Life Day? It is Bed Life Day. It's also Martin Luther King Jr. Day. 47 Yorktown says, hello, young sir Qapla. I can't believe I'm only now getting to the chats of when I went live. Mike Richards says, greetings from Columbus, Ohio. Greetings, Mike Richards. Wesley says, Reams is here. Defonda Reams, absolutely. Moxley fan says, Qapla, Bird, Qapla, Moxley fan. Josh Street says, it's about time for late Prey 5. Moxley fan says, hello to you all. Defonda Reams says, is it Bed Life or Star Trek Day? Why not both? Poe, howdy, Poe. I was about to call you Pooh. Sorry, Pooh. I mean Poe. Howdy, Poe. Wesley Crusher says, Defonda Reams, it's Bed Life and Dear Bop Day. The Last Olympian says, hello all, Bed Life, Qapla, to the Last Olympian. May you get a gold. Monty's Folly says, hail, Bird of Prey. How are you today, good sir? I am doing pretty good, Monty. Sis and nephew O'Prey left about 10 a.m. this morning. They spent a long weekend here, and we love nephew O'Prey, but it gets a little tiring. The day on day. I don't know how Sis O'Prey does it. I know she gets some help, but man, and he is so mobile now in his walker that he's zipping back and forth across the house, and he can like run full speed into my bed, and I have to hold things so they don't fall over on his head now. It's a mess. Aravik Sanda with a $1 super chat. Qapla, thank you so much, Aravik Sanda. Good to see you. Thank you so much. Dee Dee, so yeah, I'm doing okay, Dee Dee. I'm doing okay. Of course, as I say that, I choke. Wesley Crusher says, Bird of Prey, you can't fool us. That was fake news. I don't know what you're talking about, Wes. Only real news here. Not Ryan Johnson says, hit that like button, subscribe and share. And Caroga will crush its enemies if it can find them. That is true. It is a big, solar system. Piano Dean, there he is, the man, the myth, the legend. Piano Dean says, Bird of Prey, hello, Bird of Prey 5. It's Piano Dean. How the orphans doing after their brief Christmas emancipation? They're back at work. All's well. And Bird of Prey 5 donated $1. Bird of Prey says, hello, world. It's Bird of Prey 5. Don't forget to send all your donations to the Anti-Tracker channel because I really, really, really hate money. Thank you. Yeah, that is fake news. That's the definition of fake news. I love money. There's some things I love more than money, but money's pretty high up there. So I will hopefully win the Mega Millions. What's it? $850 million. If I'm the only winner, I could live with that. I could be happy. I mean, you see, you know your problems are bad when even if you win the lottery, like a major lottery, like $850 million lottery, you still realize you're going to have a lot of problems. Even if I won that lottery, I still don't have the slightest idea how I could move. Like, I'd want to move, but even with all the money in the world, the physical act of moving me to another state just seems insurmountable. I know we could find a way, but Jesus Christ, it's not easy because I'll tell you, they have private jets, but private jets, they've got stairs. There's no easy way to get up a private jet in a wheelchair. Okay, I've been on the private jets. I've seen how they work. There's no easy way to get up to a private jet in a wheelchair. And then once you're on the jet, there's no place to lock down a wheelchair. So it's tough, okay? I'm just saying. I would love to have the problem of having several $100 million in the bank and no idea how to move, but it still wouldn't be easy. And Anti-Tracker donated $1 with Happy Baby. That was very nice to get the Happy Baby animation, and says, Anti-Tracker says, I am sorry. I am currently off my medication and posted that vicious lie about not donating to Bird and donating to me instead. It was wrong on many levels, and for the first time, I will say I am sorry for spreading lies about such an amazing person. Wow, that really doesn't sound like Anti-Tracker, does it? But it certainly wasn't me, so I guess Anti-Tracker is seeing the light. He must be feeling sick. But nevertheless, that's very big of you, Anti-Tracker, to admit your mistakes. Were you going to say something, Mama Frey?
Yeah.
Yes, Mama Frey. The trucks
that deliver the food.
That deliver food.
Food and beverages.
Food and beverage to the aircraft.
Have a lift.
Right, they have a lift that go up and then straight in.
We have used it.
Oh, and you guys have used it for wheelchair people?
Not someone with your kind of.
A regular wheelchair. I was going to say it's probably a weight limit.
No.
No. But how do they get into the truck then?
Wheelchairs are stored in the cargo.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Up.
Right.
And person put in the wheelchair.
Right.
And then the wheelchair sit down. This was only done when we were at the fitness.
And then how did they get from the truck? The lift goes to the ground? Oh, wow, that's interesting.
They wheel all the
Okay, well, Mama Pray might have a way. Involve buying a
This was done with the passenger's consent.
right. Gotcha. A food and beverage truck might be able to do it at both the departing airport and at the arriving airport. The Resolute Germ says Bird of Prey takes the same supplements as Alex Jones. Well, hey, that's how you got to keep in shape. Richie Pools is Bird of Prey just dropping by to say hello. Hello, and now back to work for me. Welcome, Richie Pool. Goodbye, Richie Pool. Good to see you. Aberjam says presidentiate to execute one's duties as president. The more you know. Wesley Crusher says Bird doesn't know what month or year it is because he's high on drugs. Wesley says Bird of Prey, the alpacas wish to help Caroga after the horrible attack. I personally will revenge you. Well, thank you, Wesley. Hakeem says, good evening, Bird. How are you today? Doing good, Hakeem. You thought that was a fish in that video? The mighty strange fish. Professor Brainy Specs says, Emperor Bird of Prey. 5. There are reports that your attack on the colony was great and the mighty Empire of the Bun was a weapons test accident. What is your response to these reports? There was no accident. Cinnabon put up the video boasting about their attack on Caroga. It is on Cinnabon's YouTube account right this second. If anybody is not doesn't believe me, they should go to Cinnabon's channel and watch the video. You do get to see him destroy the new Caroga colony. Geeks enjoy Nerdrotica, aka LDG, says Qapla, Qapla. John DeMarco says greetings to everyone. Defonda Ream says Bird of Prey. A lot of people have green 5s after their name. Is that new? If you have a green 5, it means you've been a channel member for, I believe, at least 3 months. So if we have new channel memberships, if you hit the join button, you can join as a friend of Caroga, a citizen of Caroga, or a governor of Caroga. 3 different tiers. Whichever tier you join, you start off with a red number 5. As the longer you've been here, every month it will change color. It goes from red to, I think, orange, to blue, I believe, and then to green. It keeps going, and eventually, I think after you've been here, if you've been a member for a full year, I believe you get to gold. The final color is gold. There's silver, there's gold, there's a whole bunch of colors. Yeah, so the people with the green, I believe, have been here the longest. If you see anybody with a red, that means they just joined within the last month. Most people all joined when I started, so most people have the same color. And if you become a channel member, you get access to custom channel emojis, and at higher levels, member-only streams. Piano Dean says, here you go, Josh Street. I doubt Bird of Prey wants to relive Dear Bop. There's the link to the Dear Bop song. So anyone who wants to hear it, it's on Piano Dean's channel. John DeMarco says, the green 5s indicate channel members. Thank you, John DeMarco. Hakeem says he thought MLK Day was in February. No, it's January. And I'll tell you why I've always looked forward to it when I was working in a couple minutes. Piano Dean says, Joshua, if anyone wants to hear Birdo Prey 5's Asteroid Crash that was not included in the original song, here it is. And he gives a link to a SoundCloud link. Jedi Bill says, hello, Birdo Prey, Qapla, Warrior. Hail Caroga, Jedi Bill. Wesley says, yay, I get Dear Bop. Defonda Reams says, what is Dear Bop again? That is where I answer people's questions. Whatever the question or advice they seek, I answer it. Professor Brainy Specs says, Defonda, it's when Birdo Prey pretends to be an advice expert. Pretends I'm certified life expert. And reads at questions submitted to him via email or his website and provides answers. I don't know why answers is in quotes. They are definitively answers. Hakeem says, lol, you're right, Professor Brainy Specs. Piano Dean says, Defonda, it's a parody song I did to the tune of Cyndi Lauper's She Bop about Dear Bop. Hakeem says it's a weird-looking fish alien. Yeah, well, it's definitely weird. Aberjam says, Bird, would you please straighten out the center panel on your Enterprise picture? It's driving me nuts. What's wrong with the center panel? Is it slightly off? Oh, it's slightly off. No, that's going to upset Mom O'Prey now that you said that. No, she's not going to touch it now. Well, we'll take a look, Aberjam. Thank you. Carlos says, hail, Caroga. John DeMarco says, if you'd like to submit a message to Dear Bop, there's the link. Carlo Albanese is in the house saying it's a fake. No, it's not. It's not a fake. There's no fakes. He hopes everybody is well. And Carlo also says, bring back Thomas Potts. Aberjam says, the alien in the abyss is CG fakery. It's not fakery. Son of a red shirt, Qapla, son of a red shirt. Says, Birdo Prey, Qapla, yeah. I know you spell it differently, but I want strictly orthodox Klingon Academy. Qapla is the official spelling. Piano Dean says, Wesley Crusher Shore, email me at Piano Dean. John DeMarco says, hashtag everyone wants Thomas Potts. I don't know about everyone, but certainly most of us do. Professor Brainy Specs says, I saw Sassy's tail for a couple of seconds. Yeah, Sassy does run around the bed from time to time. Professor Brainy Specs is lolling at Yosef and says, hashtag be like Yosef, and then puts in some sad faces. Cheer up, Professor. Yosef says, hey to Jeff. Streamlabs gives a 4X combo to Professor Brainy Specs. Bradley Briggs says, Bird didn't even mention the creepiest part of the video. At the end, the creature splits into several pieces, like it was several of them clumped up or something. I didn't see that part, Bradley. Professor Brainy Specs says, hello to Yosef. Captain Trax says, hashtag Bird was wrong. KC won. Kansas City won. That's what I said was going to happen before I said they were going to tie. You got to learn to listen to what I say, Captain. Wesley says, Piano Dean sent you a message. John DeMarco says, Birdo Prey, does the member stream include Subscribe Star members? I will try, John DeMarco. I don't know if I can get them there. I will. I guess if I do it as an unlisted stream, I can include the Subscribe Star members. So yeah, let's go ahead and say it includes Subscribe Star members. So that means if you're a Subscribe Star member, come 4 p.m. Eastern tomorrow. If you don't get an email, check Subscribe Star for a link to the stream. Defonda says, who's Defonda? I'm sorry, Defonda. Reams. I'm sorry, Reams. Professor Brainy Specs says, Jeff's robbed again. Wesley says, Birdo Prey, Charlie walks better than you. Well, that's was expected, yes. Arabic Saunders says, Birdo Prey, Qapla, wish me luck tomorrow. back in person teaching, yet we can't get vaccinated yet. Guess our teachers aren't essential. I don't know if I'm happy to hear that for you, Arabic, or not. Obviously, you want to be vaccinated, so I hope you can get vaccinated as soon as possible. I believe they're allowed to be vaccinated in New York, but we don't have enough already. Yeah, it's all gunked up. Executive producer Saul Leibowitz, Qapla, Berto Prey. If you think Nephew Prey is difficult now, wait until he's the terrible tools when he can walk, talk, and steal Uncle Joe's mouse or tablet and hide in places you cannot find him. I'm sure once he can talk, he'll be a completely reasonable and useful member of the household. Professor Brainy Specs says, Bird of Prey, I wouldn't be happy if I won both lottery jackpots. You could make yourself happy, Jeff. Bradley Briggs says, with that kind of money, you could buy a mech suit. It's still not the same. Wesley says, Bird of Prey, if you win the lotto, I will move. I can lift a lot. Okay, Wes, well, it's good to know. John DeMarco says, private jet with wheelchair lift, perhaps. Wesley says, Bird of Prey, you need robot legs. I tell you, if I get the private jet, would I hire Cinnabon to be my pilot? I might have until he attacked Caroga. Now I don't know if I would. And I certainly wouldn't let him wear a parachute. Well, wait, why do you have a parachute? Captain Track says, executive producer Saul Leibowitz, hide. All Charlie would need to do is move anything out of Bird of Prey's reach. Yeah. Joseph says, for $850 million, they would move you the whole house to California. I wouldn't go to California. That's just like moving. No, that would be the complete wrong place to move. Wesley says, stick bird in a Carogan, stick bird in a Caroga, in a cargo plane. A cargo plane. That's not bad. And Joseph, yeah, don't move to California, trust me, yeah. Captain Trax says, Joseph, yeah, move Bird of Prey from one shithole to another. Yeah. Wesley says, Joseph, life with Matthews area would be better. Yeah, I think so too. Bradley Biggs, with $850 million, you could get whatever you need. Let others think about how to do it. Yeah, but Bradley, $850 million, that's $450 million if I'm lucky after taxes. Then, well, it's going to be a one-time instead of over 30 years. So that's going to be half again. So, 225. I'd be lucky to get out of it with 200 million in the bank, assuming it's just me who wins. It's enough. Don't get me wrong. It's enough. We'd manage, but it's not. You can have, people fight in coliseums for your entertainment type money. Carlo Albanese says, Bird of Prey, you might be able to buy an exoskeleton from a Japanese. They may be able to help you walk if you have some ability to move your legs slightly, but it's the early stages of tech. Yeah, I don't want to be the guinea pig. It accidentally, it feels a random trigger, and then it cracks my leg and then bends it the opposite way that it's supposed to. No. I'm not getting that type of tech. And I'll be honest, the Japanese, no, I don't think the Israeli company perfected an exoskeleton. And if they did, they didn't perfect it for a 6'4" huge person like me. They perfected it for like a 5'8" tiny person. Wesley says, shithole, that's my home. Well, Wes, you're in California. Bradley Briggs says, they have working exoskeletons now. I've seen the videos. Captain MKG says, Bird of Prey, good afternoon in Qapla. Remember to request uranium from your #1 space engineer faction. uranium hunting and foraging. Cheers and happy flying. Thank you, Captain MKG. Carlo Albanese says, Bird of Prey, I've been having an asthma attack for the last hour, but I think the attack on new Caroga released experimental biotech. Bunnyland will become Bunny Stew. That son of a bitch, Carlo. They got you with the biotech. So it wasn't even just a war crime. It was weapons of mass destruction bio attack. That is terrible. I hope you feel better, Carlo. Wesley says Reams liked those emojis. Yep. Those are the emojis that the paid members get access to. Captain MKG says, Wesley, I think I still have an alliance with the alpacas, so I may have to get ramming ship prepped. Be aware the bunnies cut the alliance with Caroga with no notice. 0 notice was given. We were allies one day, and the next day, Cinnabon attacked. That's just the way the bunnies do things. Mountains of Elysium says, greetings, Birdo Prey, Mamo Prey, Sizzle Prey, Nephew O Prey, a.k.a. the Ball Breaker, and fellow nerds. Thank you, Mountains of Elysium. Wesley says, Qapla. Carlos says, Dear Bop, asthma sucks. That is all. I believe you. I believe you. Dan has an asthma inhaler. Wesley says, Bird of Prey, is it Dear Bop time? I'm very impatient. Sorry, not yet, Wes. Captain Trex says, Qapla, Bird of Prey. I know how to spell Qapla. Absolutely, you do. Professor Brainy Specs says, Bird of Prey, money doesn't make you happy. No, but it helps. Mountains of Elysium says, home in Caroga, where Sassy and the alpacas play, where often is heard a son of a bitch from Bird, and he flips off Turdistan all day. Well, and these days, Bunnyland too. Thank you, Mountains. Trip down memory lane. Mountain says, why would Bird of Prey move to California when he has AOC to make him a sandwich in New York? I don't think it works like that. But I bet with 850 million, I could get a sandwich. Joseph, with 850 million, you could move to Slovakia, the true land of the free. You know, who knows? Who knows? Wesley says, Bird of Prey, still no Dear Bop time. Not yet, Wes. Soon. But first, since it is Martin Luther King Jr. Day, I'm going to tell you why I always look forward to Martin Luther King Jr. For the first 7 or 8 years I was working at the Sidney Frank Importing Company. And unfortunately, it really doesn't have much to do with racial justice or anything like that. The reality is, MLK Day was a day the company had off. It was a company holiday. However, for reasons, the week of Martin Luther King Day in January, every January except for one, was the year the company decided to hold our annual sales meeting, which most years was at the Marriott Hotel in White Plains. And from the first year I was there through the last year I was there, I was always part of the team that would help set up the annual sales meeting. Now, the first time, I don't know how I got the invite to go. I guess because I was a representative of Mr. Frank, and Mr. Frank was in California because it was the dead of winter, and he was in his Southern California home, and there was no way he was going to come to New York City in the wintertime. That if I was there, I could just report to him how things were going. And so I got a ticket to go. I didn't need a ticket. I lived there. I didn't need, but they gave me a hotel room anyway. Every year they got hotel rooms for everybody because we were a liquor company and people drink, and nobody, God forbid, somebody drive home drunk from the sales meeting that would, quote, knock the license off the wall. So everybody had hotel rooms, individual hotel rooms at this hotel in the middle of January. And we basically just drink and party for 4 or 5 days. And then we'd attend meetings during the day to learn about our future products. But it was always during Martin Luther King Day. So, being I was technically working on MLK Day, I got that day back as a floating holiday. Now, as great as my job was with the pay, the one thing it wasn't particularly good at was vacation days. For the first 5 years, I only had 10 vacation days. Now, for some Americans, that's average, but for most people elsewhere in the world, 10 vacation days seems really low. And let me tell you, having that 11th vacation day, it made all the difference because I could take MLK Day whenever the heck I wanted. And the 1 year that we didn't do it over that week, I really felt it. It felt like I lost a vacation day because who the hell wants MLK Day off? I'm sorry, but to have a random day off in January, nobody gives a shit. Everything is closed. You can't get anything you wanted to do done. You know, it's like I got a day off in January. It's like, no, this is stupid. Maybe they should move MLK Day to, March or April or May, a day when you might want, an extra day off. I don't know. But I always look forward to it just because that extra floating holiday. As for the actual meetings, I'll be honest. I would sit there often on a Monday on MLK Day and look around, and there was probably 150 to 200 employees there. And frankly, it was a vast sea of whiteness. And I would, I'd look, and the reality was the people of color were all based out of the New York office. Our office, which, was New Rochelle, just north of New York City, was somewhat diverse. We had people of all colors and all backgrounds. And like, okay, well, that makes sense because it's in New York City. You're pulling from the New York City area, and so you've got a diverse crowd. But the rest of the country, and here's the thing, it was getting diverse as we were moving along. But I knew from when I started, liquor sales, especially elsewhere in the country, was very much a good old boys network. It was, father to son or uncle to nephew, and they came into the business via their family. Half the states is called control states, where the states run the liquor, and we didn't have employees there. But in the states that were the open states, as they were called, liquor distributors basically were family businesses, and it was passed down within families. And so as time was going on, you could see they were becoming diverse. But I'd sit there and I'd look and I'd say, yeah, that's not representative of the country. And I kind of knew, like, this isn't going to hold up for very long. But I was happy to see that. I mean, this was without any forced diversity quotas. or anything like that, that our New York City office, for most part, New York City, whatever, New Rochelle office, that was representative of the community. And I could see in time the rest would be, but man, I think we had like one salesman uh, out of many salesmen and women who wasn't white or Asian. Now we had quite a few Asian salesmen because we had a whole sake division. So frankly, the Japanese people came from the sake division. They were there, but actual Hispanic or Black employees mostly just had nothing to do with sales. They were in our marketing department, our computer department, electronics, IT, um, sales. No, not sales. I'm sorry, not sales. Finance department. But our actual sales people, I'd say 90% white, 9% Asian, and like 1% other. And yeah, it was weird. But it was something that was being fixed in time. And by the last sales meeting I was there was a handful of salespeople of different backgrounds. And I'm sure if they were still around, it would be even more diverse now. But unfortunately, the company was sold to a big, massive company, and then it was torn apart, and it's nothing like it was anymore. So, for all practical purposes, the company I knew is gone. But that's how I used to spend my MLK day, looking into a vast sea of mostly whiteness, because the people of color were closer sitting around me. So I would look out at this big, massive room and just see white, 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 Asian, 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 white, 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 and then come around like, oh, okay, the people are next to me that are, different colors. Should I have done more? I don't think so. The company was very successful for the time I was there. People there were happy, regardless of their skin color. And, it wasn't through any reason that things were the way they were. It's just, you have a successful business. You want to pass it down to your children if you can. It's just normal. Should the government come in and say, hey, no, you can't pass this down to your children because of something that you didn't choose? No, I don't think that was right. And I think in time it would have diversified itself if the company still exists. But like often happens, family companies get eaten up, and now, well, we'll never know. So that's my Martin Luther King Day story. I know it's not exciting, but that's legit how I used to spend it, just looking at it. And knowing something wasn't right, but also knowing there was no real way to fix it. Only time would fix it. Wesley says, what's wrong with January? Great weather, one of my favorite months. Maybe in California, it's great weather. Over here, more times than not, I was driving up there in my Jeep in the snow and the cold. Rock Odds is Bird of Prey. When I changed companies in 2019, I negotiated 3 weeks vacation walking in the door. And believe me, if I was changing jobs in 2019 or whatever, I would have negotiated 3 weeks too. I ended up getting sick in 2009. I had 3 weeks. Had I been around one more year, I would have had 4 weeks vacation. So Mountains of Elysium says hashtag get Captain Track to 1,000 subs. Let's get our friend Captain Track to 1,000 subscribers. Please subscribe to his channel, and there's the link. Yes, Captain Track is going to try to hit 1,000 subscribers by the end of March. So get on it. Reem says, what is Bird of Prey talking about? I don't know. Sorry, I was trying to pour out my heart. Springtime Bird of Prey breaking news: the UN has declared crashing a spaceship into the enemy or an accident a war crime. Well, good thing I never cared about the UN. Springtime says hashtag Bird and me. Yitza has a new video out, says Joseph. Hail Caroga, says Carlo. Pflugerville's in the house. Qapla Pflugerville. And let's go ahead and go to the Dear Bops, because I know Wesley has been waiting, and my MLK story, I'm sure, was nothing. Looks like we got a package delivery. And so, okay, I will cut the camera for a minute before we go to Dear Bop, so Mama Pray can get the package. Yeah, camera's off. Okay, let me go start looking at the Dear Bops. So we'll have something to start with. Refresh the page. Oh dear. We have 20 Dear Bops at least. Mountains of Elysium says there are plenty of, okay, I'll give you another minute. There are plenty of orphans to use as shock absorbers on every Bird of Prey spaceship. You know, I'm gonna be honest. I had a spaceship. I was a long ways away from Cinnabon's base, so I just aimed it. I was 40 kilometers away. I aimed it at Cinnabon's base, and then I went busy on Captain Trek's stream, and I completely forgot I had space engineers running in the background. So after like a half hour or 40 minutes, I checked to see what happened. My ship crashed into Earth. So I guess I neglected to notice that my path was taking me through the gravity well of Earth. But I survived. The ship was built so well that I survived a crash onto Earth with zero impact. You know, my character lived. Unfortunately, the ship was a total loss in that the cockpit was destroyed and most of the engines, and I didn't have enough pieces to repair it. But I lived. I survived a crash from space to Earth, which I thought was just crazy nuts. Unfortunately, no, I wasn't recording it, and I didn't get to see that crash. Are you done with this, Mama Pray, or you still need me? Oh, okay. No problem. Okay, so we're going to get to the Dear Bops now. Kronos is Qapla, Bird of Prey, and others, oh pray. Qapla, Kronos, good to see you. Springtime is Bird of Prey. Breaking news, Mama Prey declared the overlord of Caroga, and Bird of Prey and his new Caroga illegal by the United States. Well, that's too bad. That's too bad by the United States. I will not recognize their authority over Caroga in 2 days. Dear Bop, loyal Carogan here. I wrote you a song in appreciation of everything you do for us. I hope you like it. I worked hard on it. Here it goes. Do. Life is like just an evil scheme here in Caroga. Jeeps, bridges, spaceships. It's a live stream. Bird might watch a movie or rewrite Discovery. Dear Bop, woohoo. Every day Carogan's writing to Dear Bop. Woohoo! Tales of she-males and soft putty. Dear Bop. Woohoo! When we think we've heard the last of Joe Biden, Dear Bop never fails, that's for certain. The worst of messages, more we laughing our asses. Dear Bop, woohoo! Every day Carogan's writing to Dear Bop, woohoo! Tales of llamas and random questions. Dear Bop, woohoo! The danger, watch behind you. CBS and Disney out to sue you. What to do? Just write to Dear Bop, woohoo, woohoo. Bed life might fancy, but as funny as Dear Bop, there's no chancey. Cannot compete with the glory of Dear Bop. Bravest, strongest, and most modest. Dear Bop, woohoo. Dear Bop, woohoo. Every Monday and Friday, Bird is streaming and reading tales of Biden, soft putty, anti-tracker. Dear Bop, woohoo. Bird life might fancy, but as funny as Dear Bop, there's no chancey. Cannot compete with the glory of Dear Bop. Bravest, strongest, and most modest. Dear Bop, woohoo. Well, it might have helped if you told me it was to the tune of DuckTales at the beginning, but bravo. Honestly, serious bravo. Extremely well done. I'm sorry I couldn't do it more justice. That is, I might change a couple of lines, but that is some serious gold star parodying there. It's been a long time, but I am moving this not to the archive, but to the vault with the treasured Dear Bops. Well done, whoever that was. I love it, and I think we can make something happen with that. Dear Bop, woohoo. Dear Bop, Loyal Carogan here. What did you think of the song? I thought of the song changes that might sound better. How about the danger, watch behind you, she mails out to find you. What to do? Just right, Dear Bop. I had some other ideas, but I don't want to slow down the stream too much. Whoever you are, well done. Although I will probably take the she-males out of the song. Rock Solid says, Piano Dean, how painful is the fact that Bird of Prey is doing right now is considered singing? There's lots of different singing, Rock Solid. Don't turn artists against each other. Chrono says, you have a vault, Bird of Prey? You probably shouldn't have said that. And Springtime says, Bird of Prey, breaking news. Joe Chicken Sandwich Biden promises that the United States will attack hippies living on Mars. Wow. That is most interesting. Dear Bop, oi, fight and you may die. Run and you'll live, at least a while. And dying in your beds many years from now, would you be willing to trade all the days from this day to do that one for a chance? Just one chance to come back here and tell our enemies that they may take our lives, but they'll never take our freedom. That is, of course, a line from Braveheart, Anti-Tracker's favorite movie, because he was very attracted to William Wallace. That's why he's got the William Wallace hair. The William Wallace wig they sell at the Mel Gibson store in Los Angeles. I wasn't supposed to tell anybody that. Dear Bop, all of YouTube wants Jeff Franklin to be co-host. He is highly intelligent and extremely well liked. He is in the top 10 people in this community. We love Jeff, everyone on YouTube. I agree. We all want Jeff Franklin to be co-hosts. Jeff, you have my full support, and definitely a top person in the community. Rox Odds says Piano Dean is an artist. Well, at least you try. Well, at least you acknowledge that I try. Thank you. Dear Bop, we have found life on another planet. Our 900 billion rounds was well spent. In fact, we found a massive city. They speak English, and in this city they have some kind of body of water with a giant green lady. We need a large amount of rounds to continue the investigation. Hail Caroga and our beloved leader, the Caroga space program. I don't think this is from the Carogan space program. And if it is, I think you crashed onto Earth. I think you would see, I would say it was New York City, but if it was, you probably would have been arrested. And since you didn't say the astronauts have been arrested, maybe it's not Earth. I don't know where it was. It does sound a lot like New York City, though. Were they victims of a crime yet? That would help. That would help narrow it down. Dear Bop, hashtag Jeff is the best. Hashtag no one misses. No, we all miss Thomas Potts. Hashtag AT is old, yes. Hashtag Caroga is the best. Hashtag Dear Bop. Hashtag Jedi Bill is sleeping. Hashtag Insomniac Soup is the best. Hashtag Raise Turtistan. Hashtag Bunnyland must suffer. Hashtag Wesley Crusher is the best YouTuber. Caroganite. Why do I think that's not from Caroganite? I just have this feeling. Springtime says Bird of Prey, breaking news, Anti-Trekker, and the Bunny Empire have the full support of Earth and evil universe against new Caroga, and no, Mamo Prey and the true Caroga. No. First, Mamo Prey is wonderful. But she is not the Emperor of Caroga. I am. But Mamo Prey, valued advisor to Caroga. And Anti-Trekker, he has no ability to take over the Earth. Yeah, Caroga Knight is saying that was not him. I did not think so, Caroga Knight. Dear Bop, you know, Bop, it never ceases to amaze me what people will go through to make money on YouTube. People will go so far as to use this pandemic as clickbait vice to make money on YouTube. There's one person on YouTube that I know who all he does is clickbait and mislead his fans. Then he turns around and says he loves his fans. Don't worry, I'm not talking about you, Bop. How can we stop this person on YouTube? I'd rather not say this guy's name. Anonymous. I'll be honest. I honestly have no idea who you're talking about. Somebody using the pandemic to make money on YouTube. The best way is to just stop going to this person's channel. If it bothers you that much, don't go to his channel and don't share his streams and don't, spend your time there. The problem is if you make a fuss over it, you're very possible to give him more attention by making a fuss than he would have gotten otherwise. So my advice would be to just stop watching his content and, or if you want to, call him out on it, contact him directly, tell him you're not happy with what he's doing, and maybe offer him a chance, some advice on how to, how you would change things. Granted, he's under no obligation to listen to your advice, but it is an option. Your other option, I'd say, would just be quiet about it and just stop watching and not make a fuss. Those would be your two best options. Which one you choose, it's really up to you. Although Maybe it's just somebody I'm not familiar with, because it doesn't ring any bells. Spring times is bird of prey. Mamo Prey is the true ruler of Caroga. Long live the bunny man and anti-trekker. You should hire a professor to make better weapons for you. Anti-ship chasing device. Kronos says, can I hear Mamo Prey tale? I don't know. Mamo Prey will give a tale in a few minutes. Okay, Mamo Prey? Yeah. We'll give her a few minutes when she's ready. She will. I just killed the audio so I could talk with Mamo Prey for a minute. Springtime says hashtag long live Mamo Prey. Yay, says Kronos. Dear Bop, loyal Carogan here again. Did you get what the song was a parody of? I hope so. What? You didn't like it? Come on, Bop. You need to listen to other songs than just Frank Sinatra. I worked hard on the parody song for you. Ah, well. I liked it. I said I liked it. First off, you wrote this before I even responded to or read it. It was clearly a parody of DuckTales. It was awesome. And keep up the good work. And I hope the audience liked it too. If the audience didn't like it, it's only because I wasn't able to sing it correctly. Springtimes is bird of prey. How do I become an illegal life coach? I don't know, because unless you can find a place where it's literally illegal to be a life coach, pretty much all life coaching is legal. Kronos says he hated the song. Of course you did, Kronos, because you hate quality. Dear Bop, hashtag ban Thomas Potts forever. Hashtag YouTube is much better since he removed his channel. I'm guessing this was actually sent by Thomas Potts, because nobody would say that. Damn it, Thomas. Did you really remove your channel, Thomas? Son of a bitch. We miss Thomas Potts. Dear Bop, please don't tell anyone I'm gay. Since nobody signed it, I don't have any risk of telling anyone. Kronos says, I'd rather just watch the OG DuckTales. So would I. Don't get me wrong. A good original DuckTales isn't bad, but a custom song is a custom song. Dear Bop, I admit it was me who attacked. Remember, I've attacked you before. I pretended it was an accident. Wesley WC. Wesley Crusher. Wesley, I know you didn't attack Caroga because Cinnabon put it up on his channel. It was clearly him behind the wheel of the ship. Kronos says, oh my. Reams says, what is Tom in post? What is a Tom in spots? John DeMarco says, come back, Thomas. Absolutely. And Geeks Enjoy Nerdrotica says, hashtag I love Thomas. Now I'm starting to think I know who sent the gay post. But it's okay. That's fine. So, it's all good. It's all good. Dear Bop, I have a problem that I hope you can help with. Another YouTuber who also happens to be one of your Caroga citizens seems to be prejudiced against aquatic mammals such as myself, especially the talking variety. How can I help this misguided individual come to his senses? Darwin the dolphin. I do not know of which Carogan citizen of which you speak. There are several. It wouldn't matter, though, if they were a citizen, a governor, a friend of Caroga, a subscribed star supporter, or even not a member of the channel in any way whatsoever. The best way to unprejudice somebody is by saving their life. Now, obviously, the only way to save their life is to create an elaborate plan to put their life in danger first, and then you must rescue them, and them not know that, in fact, it was you're the reason for being rescued to begin with. But all the, literature and videos of the time, like Looney Tunes and Tom and Jerry, stuff like that. They'll all teach you ways you can, the Coyote and the Roadrunner, they'll all teach you ways to put somebody's life in danger. Then at the last minute you come in, you save them, from the falling anvil or the falling piano or from running off a cliff, or you cut their brakes, but then you happen to be in the back seat hiding with them and just so happen to have a repair kit on you. I don't know if that's a thing, but maybe a parachute. Then you guys can parachute out of the car before it falls off a cliff. Whatever, you figure out a way, and that generally ends. If I learned anything from 80s sitcoms, it's all kumbaya from there. So I'm pretty sure that'll work. Give it a try. Try not to make it anything too deadly, just in case, things don't go to plan. But every time I've seen one of these movies, I've fallen asleep. But I'm pretty sure they go to plan. Otherwise, they wouldn't be in the movie, right? I mean, you wouldn't make a whole movie about something that didn't go to plan. Wesley says, Bird of Prey, I would not attack without a warning. Kronos says, Jeeps generally suck. Listen, one actor killed by his Jeep does not taint the whole brand. Springtime says, Bird of Prey, breaking news, Matthew, old sub, the Sequest DSV was attacked by a North Korean Navy task force, and Darwin was eaten by a Sequest sunk. The crew, and Darwin was eaten, and the Sequest sunk, and the crew will have to work off the loss. Wow. And Kronos wants to know if he can get banned. Now, Kronos, you're going to get banned before the Mamo Prey story? She was just getting up. And John Araki with a $1 super chat. Thank you so much, John Araki.
Scanning. Indications negative at this time.
Eyebrow raising Dax. Very close, John Araki. Very close. Dear Bop, I'm looking for some help. I tried and tried and tried to win at Super Mario 35th anniversary on the Nintendo Switch, but I suck. Do you have any recommendations on how to win Mario? Well, that's a fake name, Mario. But if you want tips on how to win at Super Mario 35th anniversary, I do believe that this YouTuber, medium-sized YouTuber, Rock Solid Productions, recently put out a video that would have some tips on how to do that. Check out his channel. That is Rock Solid Productions. ROXOLID, Solid Productions. And I believe he has a recent video. And if he doesn't, there's another gaming YouTuber called Life with Matthew who might just do a video on it now that he's heard you talk about it. I don't know. I can't promise, but it's possible. Dear Bop, I have this friend. He is talking to multiple beautiful women. I think he is lying. How can I steal his thunder and become a real chick magnet? This is a tough one. You've got to get his human horn. Now, if you've seen Futurama, you know a human horn is his nose. So when he tried to get him to fall asleep, pass out, get him nice and drunk, you have to have a surgeon remove the human horn. You can't just cut it off with a knife. You won't ever be able to use it. You have to have it surgically removed. by a doctor who is board certified in removal of human horn. You then take it to your nearest Chinatown or other ethnic-based part of your city and have the strangest person there concoct it into a potion to which you can then drink, and then you will become irresistible to the opposite sex and also irresistible to several members of the same sex. It's up to you what you do from that point on. It's your choice. Although some people have reported becoming so attractive to the others sexes and people of their own sex that the other people couldn't help themselves. So it's the double-edged sword, if you know what I mean. So good luck. Okay, so Mama Prey is going to come and give some Mama Prey tale before we finish Dear Bop. It is not a happy tale, be warned. Your camera is off. Monty's Folly says, Bird of Prey, do you mean the upper or lower horn? Well, either one works, but usually the upper horn is easier to get to. Roxas says, more lies, Bird of Prey. Life with Matthew is not a real gaming channel. And Captain Track says, Bird of Prey, the horn is lower than the nose. Well, either one works. Okay, Mama Prey is here for a Mama Prey tale. Mama Prey.
Hi, everyone. You sound like you're having such a good time. I really even hesitate to speak, but over this weekend, another one of my cousins passed away, and I haven't seen her in years, though we kept in touch through my sister, and I mean, last year she sent up a healing mass card for Joe. We were close in, early years, and situations, keep you apart. She couldn't travel even before COVID. I couldn't travel. A couple of years ago, we thought she was going to be up near here, and we were planning a visit, but unfortunately, circumstances prevented her from making the trip. But anyway, the point being is, she wasn't a young woman, and she had a particularly tough life, but she always remembered everybody else. She did more for strangers and family, and she had her own problems. She had a child. She's not a baby anymore. I mean, the person, her child that was born disabled, is about 60 years old now. My cousin was 80. Anyway, the fact that she passed just really hurts me, and the circumstances is what I wanted to bring up. I don't know, about a month ago, she wound up in the hospital with COVID. She was on a ventilator, I don't know, about a week, I guess. But then came back, recovered. We thought everything was fine. Everybody thought everything was fine. And she fell and broke her leg. Wound up back in the hospital. Only she wasn't home 2 weeks. Back in the hospital, they needed to operate. They couldn't operate because they said that she had a blood clot on her lung. It wasn't there, 2 weeks earlier. supposedly. What went on from here didn't make sense. 2 days later, they said, okay, they cleared the clot, and they operated. Then they couldn't release her right away because she was bleeding somewhere. Now, if you know how they treat clots, is by giving blood thinners. Anyway, they said she stopped bleeding, and they were transferring her to a rehab center that supposedly she was going to be there 6 to 8 weeks. This is the part I don't understand. Within the matter of 24 hours after supposedly being transferred to a rehab, they were transferring her to hospice. I don't know. She got there maybe into a hospice facility, wasn't there a couple of hours. Her daughter was visiting and telling the doctor something's wrong with her, something's wrong. And they're saying, no, she's okay. The daughter had her brother call an ambulance. The ambulance came to take her back to the hospital, and unfortunately she passed in the hospital, in the ambulance. And I don't know if I'm just not getting the whole story, or the whole family is as confused as me. It's just, is it COVID related? Is it blood thinner related? I don't know. She's gone. She's resting in peace, I believe. I honestly believe she's in a better place. And she did lose a son many years ago. He was 17, and he died in a car accident. And so I believe she's reunited with all her loved ones that passed on before her, and especially wanting to see her son. But I think just the fact that it is so confusing, and I honestly don't trust hospitals anymore, or doctors for that matter. I mean, I started not trusting them, of course, when Bird went through what he went through. But now with COVID, and the last time when I went in the hospital in, November 1st, I could tell the difference. It was not like I had professional people around me.
Because I went in what was that, March?
May. You were there in May.
And they were doing a pretty decent job in May.
Yeah.
But I guess the constant, I don't know what was going on, but by the time you went there in November, it was like a different place.
Yeah, I felt like I didn't have any professionals. Like, out of 50 people, maybe there was one professional. I believe all the others were students, or all the people they graduated because of the COVID. And I'm really would be frightened to have to go back to a hospital now for any reason, at least for the near future. Sorry I brought this whole up, guys. It was on my mind. I thank you for listening. And, wow.
It's good to get it out, talk about it.
Well, thank you. Thank you. I know you're a life expert, son, and I appreciate you letting me do that. Okay.
And everybody is giving you condolences.
Thank you. Thank you.
Still a tale to be told. LDG says a hospital here in Florida gave a client of mine's husband COVID. Then she got it after they said he was clean.
Did I mention my cousin was in Florida?
Yeah.
Okay, she was Central East Coast, Merritt Island area.
Monty's Folly says, Mama Pray, it sounds like the clot moved. It happens, sadly, especially in older people. It's a bit of a worry for me with my dad's heart problems. Joseph says typical U.S. healthcare. Money, money, money.
I just.
Wesley and T. Berg says thank you.
Oh, you're
John
welcome.
DeMarco says thank you for sharing. Eastland says thank you, Mama Pray, for the story. Carlo Albanese says with COVID, they say you can from blood clots months later. You can get it from blood clots months later, and they can lead to strokes and brain aneurysm. It's not the COVID itself; it's the after effects that's worrying, but they don't say it too much.
Yeah, that sounds definitely like an after effect. Yeah, thank you, because I figured that would go down as a COVID-related death, you know.
Captain Trax says, bird of prey. Hospitals provide no care. You need a private duty nurse if you want care. That was true in 2019. Mama Pray, I am sorry and thank you.
Oh, thank you guys for listening. I have one more thing to say. Thomas Potts, come back. That's it. Good night, everybody. Have a good night. Now I'm going to cook.
Thank you, Mama Pray. I knew she wanted to talk about that. So, yeah, unfortunately, the reality of life keeps going. T-Berg, though, with a little bit of a happy song. Just sit right back and you'll hear a tale of a mighty ship that started from a Carogan port for an orbital trip. I like it, T-Berg. The captain was a mighty dictator, man. His crew all been shot. If not for the Albanese guy, this captain would go to pot. Wow. Wow. 47 Yorktown says, Mama Pray is the best. Chrono says, it's good to let it all out. And Wesley says, quotes, Mama Pray, now I'm going to cook. Yeah. Dee Dee says, Mama Pray, thanks for the story. And Resolute says, that was most definitely listed as a COVID death. Dee Dee says, Bird of Prey, again, I am sorry for yours lost. Thank you, Dee Dee. Mama Pray, thanks you. Monty's Folly says, Bird of Prey, I hope your mom's okay. She sounded a fair bit unsettled. Yeah, she's been sad the last few days. We all have, but Mama Pray knew her far more better than I ever did. I mostly knew her. I met her a few times, once maybe as an adult.
The whole family has moved.
Yeah, all Mama Pray's family is in Central Florida. Kronos, you did not hang yourself because of COVID. Wesley says, Bird of Prey, Mama Pray needs Red Lobster. Well, not tonight. She's cooking. Maybe soon, Wes. Maybe soon. Okay, so let's get back to Dear Bop. And thank you guys for all the kind words to Mama Pray. Grono says you missed the point. I understand the point. Just they're listing everything as COVID. I get it. Dear Bop, this is not a joke. No, Oxalis is typical socialist healthcare. I'm looking at renouncing my citizenship. This country no longer represents my interests. I do not want to support it at all. What are some of the benefits if I do that? I no longer want to pay into Social Security since it won't be there when I reach the proper age. I don't want to pay taxes into a system that is being used to keep people down and to give to countries that seek to destroy us. I just want out. Will this accomplish what I'm looking to do? Can I be kicked out of the country even though I own my home if I do? No, you can't. The bottom line is it's actually illegal to leave the United States to avoid paying taxes. There are ways to leave legally the United States to move to another country, but if you say you're doing it because of taxes, it's illegal. I understand what you're saying, but I guess I'd have to ask you is, where do you think you're going to go that's better? Don't say Slovakia, because Slovakia doesn't want you. Okay. If you honest, I agree, listen, to a lot of this, but I'm not about to renounce my citizenship. You can, vote. I know voting, if the voting is rigged, then also volunteer to work for the polls. Volunteer, make yourself present at the next election. Be there. Watching people what's going on. Don't leave. If they tell you to leave, say, no, thanks, I'll stay here. It's a public building. And if they say we're going to sleep, say, okay, I'll see you in the morning, next time. But you make it better. You don't leave. You see, in the olden days, you could leave. You could settle new frontiers, build new states, new nations even. But that era ended hundreds of years ago. The earth is full. There is no starting a new country. You can't. No matter how much you want to, you can't. The only way, even if you did, the UN would come in and wipe you back out. The only way you can take over a country now is through political change, through voting you in. So unless you and several thousand friends can find a small country and somehow all legally emigrate out of the United States, you really don't have much choice. Stay where you are. I would stay, one of the best opportunities people probably would have would be to find a district in Detroit that has a low voting turnout and low property values, and for several hundred like-minded people to buy a home in that district, vote together as a single block, work together to provide your own security, get your zone cleaned up, and go from there, work out from there, revitalize, start with one district, bring in more people, expand to a second, a third, take over the city, and then the state, something to that effect. That would probably be your best way of changing the country, more so than running to some other country. Because people say, oh, I'll go to Australia or I'll go to the UK. You don't want to go to the UK. UK is in worse shape. Australia is in worse shape. Listen, some of the things going on in Australia is worse. Some of the things going on in the UK is worse. I'm sure there are some things that are doing better, but for the most part, there is no other place I would want to be right now. Yes, I wish things had turned out differently, but unless you can buy yourself a private island, and even then, you would still need to have some place to go in case a level 5 hurricane came over it, which tends to happen. There's no place you can really go safer than here right now. And by here, I mean the United States as a whole, not New York City. So, but if you really want to leave, I don't know. You'd have to work with a foreign government. You'd have to bring some type of talent into the country. They're not going to be like the United States and just take anybody who shows up to the border and sign a waiting list. No, you're going to have to bring something of value to them if you're going to want a chance to captain, right? Japan doesn't just take in random people. So good luck. Actually, and I would not move to Japan, to be honest, because as cool as Japan might be as a country, uh, you would know I am not Japanese, and I'm sure it's a fun place to visit, but I'd imagine you probably don't want to live there. It's also a little close to North Korea. It's also a little close to Fukushima. Neither of which are great things. But yeah. Dear Bop, say hey, man, take a walk on the wild side. And they were singing dot dot do do. Hey babe, take a walk on the wild side. And I'm singing do 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 do. Hey everyone, take a ride on the wild side. Singing doot doo doo. I'm sorry. Apparently that's from a song that I just cannot place. I cannot place. T-Berg says, Fook your Shima bird. Fook you, Shima. How about Jurassic Park Island, says T-Berg. Now, Isla Vista, I think it was. That's a fine island. Granted, it's a Hawaiian island, but. Dear Bop, long-time viewer, not an often submitter of messages, but health and happiness to you and the Opre family. My short question, hopefully, is how to help improve viewership and overall of one's YouTube channel. Any and all thoughts are appreciated. UHF. There's so many different ways that I've seen. There's two main, okay, not so many. There's two. There's two main ways that I've seen. It depends on what type of channel you have. You can have a channel that features almost exclusively live stream content. Successful channel like that is Orville Nation. Okay, almost exclusively live stream content. He gets great guests, and he's when he is not streaming, he is talking to other people. It's like his full-time job. He is finding new people to come on, connecting with other channels, talking to other people. And PJ, he's a great guy. He reaches out to other channels. He streams on other channels. He has other people stream on his channel. He finds great guests. He gets famous people. And he's been able to build up his channel. When I first knew him, he had less than 1,000 subscribers. I think he's at 3,500 subscribers now, maybe more. PJ, great guy, and his channel is growing. To be honest, I think it's a lot of work, but I haven't seen him do very many actually edited, produced videos. They're mostly live streams. So he puts his work to behind the scenes, to almost being like his own producer, to pushing his show, to getting his name out there. He's tweeting all day long. He's getting press, not just for him, but for anybody in his network. He has a whole network of people, which is one way of doing it. The model I've chosen, which is more the model that had worked for Doomcock, Neurotic, Anti-Tracker, and people like that, was produced videos and live streams. For a channel like mine, though, I've got to produce, if you can put out a good produced video, by a produced video, I mean a video you upload. You do some editing. How much editing is up to you. I mean, my Star Trek Discovery reviews had minimal editing, but it had some. My older reviews had a ton of editing. Whether it takes you 2 hours to edit a video or literally 20 to 30, 40 hours of editing a video, and then you put it up, that can hold you over. You got to be able to do probably at least 2 videos a week for your channel to grow, 1 video a week for your channel to maintain its current status. And then your live streams are just for fun in that case. You really can't grow your channel much with live streams, if at all. And for like me, I have to unlist my live streams because they're too long and they would bring the channel down if I left them up. So you pick one of those 2 models. You're either going to be spend your time editing videos, or you're going to be spending time pushing your channel and scheduling guests and scheduling streams. But either way, it's a lot of work if you really want to grow the channel. If you just want to have fun, then don't worry about the numbers. Don't worry about being monetized. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But that's the best tip I can give you. If you just want to have fun, then just have fun. Don't worry about the numbers. If you want to worry about the numbers, pick one of those 2 models, because those are the best options I can imagine. And we'll be right back after a quick commercial.
On my feet 6 hours. You know how I feel? I feel like dancing. Sheer energy. It makes me feel like dancing. Sheer energy. It makes my legs feel that good. Sheer Energy pantyhose look terrific. And they stimulate, refresh, and massage my legs. So I really feel like dancing.
Try Sheer Energy, because nothing beats a great pair of legs.
Sears gives your casual wardrobe a fresh spring look with this week's Wardrobe Essentials sale. First denim jeans, now just $9.99. So comfortable they feel as good as they fit. And you save $4. Add a lively spring shirt for just $5.99. Easy care, and you save $3. Shirts in assorted solids and prints. These Wardrobe Essentials are on sale through Saturday. For super savings like these, you can count on Sears.
Hello, I'm Charlie McKee for Electrolux. And this is an America that used to be. A time when companies brought vacuum cleaners to your home, because that's the best place to judge a vacuum. Today, few companies do that. But Electrolux still does, because your home is still the best place to see why Electrolux is better. So open your door to Electrolux. Electrolux, your home is the best place to see why we're better.
This week, Sears teams up velour and corduroy for a sporty look at a winning price. First, corduroy pants, a super value at only $8.99. The Fit Super, too, and you save $5. Snuggle into a rich velour top for just $12.99. The luxury of velour in a soft knit blend, and you save $5. The pants in assorted colors, the tops in crew V and boat neck. Hurry, this sale ends Saturday at Sears, where America shops for value.
If doing things different is your style, Genesee Cream Ale is your brew. Ever since we got a wood stove, I've got the lowest heating bill around.
Yeah, and the biggest thirst.
Next time that you're thirsty, make Jenny Cream your brew. The taste is something different. It's smoother drinking too.
I like it, 'cause there's nothing like it.
It's different.
Genesee Cream Ale.
Jeans and tops from Sears are spring wardrobe essentials on sale this week. First, jeans that fit just $10.99. They fit your shape as well as your size. And you save $5. Add the all-cotton top, now just $6.99. Cool comfort and perma-press too, and you save $3. Jeans in western and cinch waist, tops in stripes and solids. These wardrobe essentials are on sale through Saturday at Sears, where America shops for value.
Yay, Sears, where America shops for value. Save $3. Wow, that's some big money. Big money. So I hope this answered your question. Your live stream or your produced video model. Those are the two that I know of. There's probably others. Actually, if you want to look into it, the newest option might be shorts. People putting up short videos, generally 90 seconds or less, I think. And YouTube has a new algorithm where it just shows people short videos over and over again. And you can really get some content that way. If that's more your thing. Those tend to be funny or interesting educational things you can do in a minute. I guess it really depends on what you're going to do. If you're going to be doing pop culture reviews, live stream or produce videos. If you're going to do something else, I mean, sky's the limit. And Arabic Sonda with a $2 super chat says, come on, Kissing Dax or Space Doc. Okay. Come on, Kissing Dax. Come on, Kissing Dax. Come on. Ah!
Log stardate 7414.1.
Slap Happy Kirk.
Place us some 4 hours from Earth.
And look, we're wearing the same shirt. I know it's not the same. It's not the same, but it was close. Sorry, Arabic. Sorry. Rock Solid says, Bird of Prey, I'm really curious where you heard that posting multiple videos in a day or leaving streams long hurts. Those are not true. Okay, first, I didn't say posting multiple videos in a day hurts. Leaving live streams up has definitely hurts me. And the reason is, Rock Solid, is that when I have like a 2-hour plus live stream, like I often have, people come and they watch for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes. Okay, that's a small fraction of the total length of the live stream. Whereas if I have out a 20, 30, 40-minute video and people watch for 20 minutes or 15 minutes, that's a bigger fraction of the video. And some people watch the whole video, obviously. YouTube sees that percentage that people watch, and the algorithm says, oh, they only watch, 4 minutes of a 2-hour video. They must really hate this guy. And so they don't promote your other videos. Now, if you unlist the stream, then YouTube won't put it in your in suggested videos, but you can still have it on a playlist on your channel like I do. So people who want to watch it can still watch it. And anybody who's subscribed to the channel and gets notifications, they can still go back and watch it through their notifications. But YouTube doesn't send it out. That's how I know. And I know that Rock Solid because I was stuck at like 1,200 people until I started unlisting my old videos, my old live streams, and I started shooting up again. Now, I'll grant you I've been stuck at about 2,500 for a while now, but that's because Discovery reviews ended. I haven't done a produced video in a couple of weeks. I will try to do one this week. I'll try to get one up for middle of the week if I can, and hopefully things will start going from there. For me personally, one video a week seems to keep my subscriber number even. 2 videos a week, spaced 3 to 4 days apart, generally is a net positive number of subscribers for the week. And the more you can do, the better. Now, some people put out 8 videos a day. I don't know how, but some people do. That's just nuts. But hey, if it works for you. There's no right and wrong answer. It's just what I've seen work. Okay. And like what I've seen work may be different for you. I'm not promising you that I have the right answer. I'm just telling you what I've seen and what my personal experience has been. Kronos is Bird of Prey. Can you play the Sears one more time? I'm sorry, Kronos. I can't play a specific commercial, but don't worry, it will come up again. Roxodds is Bird of Prey. YouTube shorts are 60 seconds or less. A short in portrait, not in landscape, with the hashtag shorts in the description. Okay. Thank you, Rock Solid. Rock Solid says, not true. That's 100% false. What, Rock Solid? What's 100% false? Bird of Prey, Daryl from VidQ runs classes. He has, his company has debunked that. If you're saying he's debunked leaving up live streams hurts your channel, he's entitled to his opinion, but I'm sorry. I've seen it firsthand. I've seen it secondhand. I've seen it across multiple channels. He's wrong. Or perhaps his channel is on a different algorithm than mine. But I know for fact, if I left up my live streams, my channel numbers would plummet. I wish it wasn't true, but it is. In fact, I accidentally left up a live stream last week and I lost 20 subscribers over 2 days. I was like, what the fuck happened? Excuse me. I was like, what the hell happened? And I looked, and sure enough, I left up the Cinema Saturday. I forgot to unlist it. It was up for 3 or 4 days, lost 24 subscribers. I probably would have lost 4 subscribers over that time had I not forgot to unlist it. Captain Track says, Bird of Prey, since you skipped this, apologies, Captain. It was not my idea for the 1K subscribers. It was PJ, but I thought, why always say no? Why not take a chance? I understand, Captain Track, and I will cheer you on. Yes, PJ gave you the challenge, and you accepted the challenge. I'm aware of that. I don't think I said anything contrary. Kronos just unsubbed now. Well, thank you, Kronos. Bees Nest Films is Bird of Prey. Send me some Vicodin. I'm out. I don't have Vicodin. I can send you some random pills if you don't want to ask what they are in the mail. Just take them. Roxodds is Bird of Prey. I'd love to launch a StreamYard to discuss this. One has nothing to do with the other. Well, Rock Solid, tomorrow we can discuss it if you're around. We'll be doing StreamYard members only stream tomorrow at 4 p.m. Eastern, and a regular StreamYard stream at some time after. Kronos says you are most welcome. Jedi Bill says, Dear Bop, Dear Bop, Dear Bop. Yes, Jedi Bill. I'm sorry. We're going to keep getting to the Dear Bops. Okay, Dear Bop, I have a friend on YouTube. I don't want to leave YouTube. Just get Jedi Bill to admit that he does sleep on his insomniac suit and that he is D. Cooper. And please don't subscribe to Jedi Bill. We must not let him get to 300 subscribers because that poor man will have to watch Twilight Part 2 wearing a pink tutu. That poor Jedi Bill got sick and vomited last time he watched Twilight movie. So let's make sure that he absolutely doesn't reach 300 subscribers and has to wear a pink tutu. Let's please don't let this happen to, oh dear Mr. Bop, we must stop this from happening. I wasn't aware that Jedi Bill was going to be wearing a pink tutu if he reached 300 subscribers. I apologize, Jedi Bill, for attempting to promote your channel in the past. If you don't want to wear a pink tutu, you probably shouldn't have ever said you'd wear a pink tutu if you reach 300 subscribers, because I have a feeling you're going to reach 300 subscribers at some point, Jedi Bill. And so I guess you should just start getting used to watching Twilight Part 2, because it's probably going to happen. Richie Pools, is Bird of Prey, you still on? Yeah, Richie Pool, we're going a little long today. Rock Solid says, Bird of Prey, I'm working. Then after this stream, I want to see you succeed. Thank you, Rock Solid. I want to see you succeed too. Guys, check out Jedi Bill's channel. Listen to the Insomniac Soup. But do not subscribe to him unless you want to see him in a pink tutu. Oh, and I'm not even on the Dear Bop screen. Son of a bitch. Nobody told me. God damn it. Dear Bob, I have a friend on YouTube I don't want to see leave YouTube. Just get Jedi Bill to admit he does sleep. Okay, so Jedi Bill, you have to admit that you sleep on Insomniac Soup and that you are D. Cooper. Are you mean DB Cooper? The guy who jumped out of the plane with all that money? Is that you, Jedi Bill? You look amazingly young for DB Cooper. And I know DB was the wrong name. I've seen the documentary, but DB Cooper is how we know him now. Yes, I don't want anybody to leave YouTube either. Captain Trax is subscribed to Jedi Bill, 797 now. 8 more to go. Oh, he only needs 8 more to the pink tutu. Guys, please subscribe to Jedi Bill. Follow the link Captain Track gave you. Jedi Bill needs to get that pink tutu going. No, not Winnie Cooper, Uncle Remus. Not the girlfriend from that old TV show. No. Was that Fred Savage's girlfriend? I don't remember. Dear Bop, the Jafanda Reams here. Do you ever watch your own streams sometimes? What it's like to watch yourself on screen. Thank you for a good show. Reams, not often. Sometimes, especially if there's a technical issue, I'll watch a live stream, generally fast forward it to a specific part and see what was going on with the sound or the video or the chat or whatever I thought the problem was. But as a general rule, I generally don't rewatch my old live streams. And it's not because I'm not vain enough to do so or I'm against it for any particular reason. It's just a matter of time. I would much rather be on someone else's live stream than rewatching my own. On occasion, I have. To be honest, I didn't learn a whole lot. Once I was working, mostly was to learn how to set up the microphone to get some decent audio out of it. Once I got that mostly set, I pretty much stopped. From time to time, I go back to see, especially if Charlie was here, to see what it looked like to have Charlie on my head or on my shoulder or something. If Sisso prays here and throws something at me, I'll go back and see if I can see her throw it or something. But for the most part, no, I generally don't. And I know other people, like specifically Gary from Nerdrotic, he has said more than once before that he rewatches all of his streams, which is like, wow, because now he's up, he gets a lot less sleep than I do. I can tell you that. So maybe that's where he finds the time. Maybe he listens to it. I know he also goes to the gym or used to go to the gym. He exercises a good portion during the day, and maybe that he's listening to it during those times. I just don't have the time. I don't have the time to rewatch the streams. But if there's something specific you think I should watch, if you could send me the link or the day of the live stream and the approximate time, like in the live stream, that would be awesome. I would certainly take a look. But no, I generally don't watch my old streams. Now I have gone back and rewatched my first Bed Life a couple of times just to see how much has changed since. Mostly I get a bit depressed because I was like, damn it, I look better. I look better in the first episode than I did now. Stream episodes. They're not TV shows. Who am I kidding? The first stream than I did now. Birds Wonder Years. Yeah, that's who it was. Wonder Years. Okay. Dear Bop, little Charlie is so cute. Or Ox Solid is so ugly. No. Can we have a transporter accident to merge the two? We could call him Roxley or Charlid. Hail the Bunny Nation. Oh, man. No, we're not going to transporter accident Charlie and Rock Solid into a Tuvix of Charlid or Roxley. No, not going to happen. Ciso Prey would not have it. Wesley says, Bird of Prey, this is better than watching Discovery. Oh, of course it is, Wes. Lots of things are better than watching Discovery. Dear Bob, I think it would be so much better. No. Okay, I have a hard time believing anybody sent that but Thomas. And Thomas, if you sent that, no. Rock Solid says, Bird of Prey, from the bottom of my heart, F and U. I said no. I said it would be bad, Rock Solid. I don't know what you want. Dear Bop, Loyal Carogan here. I just sent Mamo Prey a gift card for Red Lobster. Oh. We don't know. Just a loyal Carogan. Might be. Thank you. But for anyone else thinking of sending gift cards for food places, please don't. Due to the current conditions, the food delivery, they don't take the gift cards. But we'll find a way to make it work. Thank you for whoever sent a gift card. But for anyone else, if you're sending a future gift card, do not send a gift card for a specific restaurant. It's generally not going to be useful for a while here. If you wanted to send a gift card for food, it would have to be a gift card that could go directly into Uber Eats or DoorDash. Nobody has to send any gift cards or anything. Nobody has to send anything. Really. Mama Prey can get Red Lobster whenever she wants. We can do that. We really can. But thank you. It's certainly the thought that counts. We will find a way to make it work. It won't go to waste. But it is not, it's not as easy as just placing an order online and putting in the gift card anymore. Chrono says no means yes, Bird of Prey. No, that doesn't. Arabic Sino says, Bird of Prey, during DS9 Wednesday, do you read subtitles? It's not fair because you should enjoy it like we do. No, I don't read subtitles. There's no subtitles on DS9 Wednesday. And I do enjoy it. I just read, I'm watching it and I'm I don't know how I got into the act of literally just paraphrasing everything everyone says. I mean, that's not how commentary is supposed to work. But at this point, we're more than halfway through the series. And I feel like if I change it, I'm just going to anger more people than I would help. Reoxide says, Bird of Prey, I wasn't replying F you to you, to whoever that effer was. I gotcha. Dear Bop, you misunderstood. I want to renounce my citizenship, but keep my home and property in the USA. I want to tell the state and local and federal government to F right off. Well, then, yeah, that's going to be a problem. The certain people who have tried to do that, there was that guy in Texas, David Koresh. There was Ruby Ridge. There was the place in where was that? Washington recently. They tried to do that. Yeah, it doesn't end well. Okay, it never ends well. It always ends with the FBI and the ATF surrounding your home.
Who's been holding up the damn elevator?
And you know, they shoot your animals, they shoot your wife, and then you go to jail forever. So don't do that. Martok donated $1. Says, "You Pavel Caroga." And I'm sorry I can't pronounce Klingon too well. Or Pavel Caroga, which I assume in Klingon means Hail Caroga. Hail Chancellor Martok. Qapla. Welcome. Welcome to the Honorable Caroga. Dear Bop, Cinnabon was drunk when he fired. We apologize for the attack and accepted peace with Caroga. Please message Cinnabon. He will be willing to bring you resources. May peace between Bunnyland and Caroga continue. Have a nice day, sir. Your friend, the Bunnyland ambassador to Caroga, Harry Hans. You're telling me that Cinnabon just got drunk and decided to destroy Caroga? Well, if that's true, then I suppose we can calculate the necessary reparations. But I assure you that was a very, very, very rich colony. And we will expect full reparations by a large cargo container filled to the max, a third platinum, a third uranium, and another third of gold, silver, cobalt, and you know, all the other ores. And it can be delivered to a it can be left at a specific location, and we'll find it, and assuming it's meets our standards, we will call this whole thing we'll accept the apology. Wesley says Berto Bray 5 and Peter Griffin. Arabic Sonic says Berto Bray, do not change it. You do an awesome DS9 Wednesday. It's impressive and entertaining. I'm glad you enjoy it, Arabic. And that's why I'm not changing it. Kronos says, I'm already pissed off. I'm sorry, Kronos. I don't know why. Wesley says, no peace with Bunnyland. Kronos says, Bird of Prey, holy Schmidt, it's Monday. Yeah, it's Monday, Kronos. Monty's Folly says, Bird of Prey, Esri over Jadzia, any day of the week. I'll tell you, current day Esri, Nicole DeBoer, yeah. Wesley Crusher says, Bird of Prey is Harry Hands, actually Joe Biden. I don't know. I don't know. Dear Bop, our astronauts were mugged. This planet is a horrible place. Caroga Space Program. Yeah, they might have landed in New York City. I would say get back on the ship, but it's probably already been vandalized and torn apart. Go ahead, go to the Port Authority bus terminal. I know it's the worst way to travel, but go ahead and get yourselves a ticket on Adirondack Trailways, and bring you on back home up to Caroga. Kronos says Nicole didn't really age. Yeah, that's true. Dear Bop, and this looks like it's another song, but I can't say I don't think I know the beat. Growing up happens in a heartbeat. One day you're in diapers, next day you're gone. But the memories of childhood stay with you for the long haul. I remember a place, a town, a house, like a lot of other houses, a yard, like a lot of other yards, on a street like a lot of other streets. And the thing is, after all these years, I still look back with wonder. Oh, so this was the Wonder Years theme? I honestly have no recollection of this theme at all. I wouldn't have known it at all. So. Resolute says, please God, no more songs. I think he might have heard you. There's only 2 more Dear Bops. Dear Bop, Heg Nick Caroga. I think somebody was sneezing when they wrote that. Dear Bop, loyal Caroga again. I'm sorry. Can Sissopre use the gift card? Yes. Yeah, Sissopre could use the gift card. Like I said, it won't go to waste. It won't go to waste. Nothing to be sorry about. Thank you so much. Just as a heads up to anyone else thinking about sending gift cards for restaurants, we found out last time it was a lot harder than we thought it was going to be. We are still super thrilled, though. Thank you again. It did get used. I promised you it got used. It just took a little bit of a detour. But we're all good. Thank you so much. And yeah, I should have told you, I should have said this earlier, but I completely forgot. And I really wasn't expecting anybody to send anything. You know, it wasn't a birthday or anything. So, yeah, unfortunately, the gift cards for restaurants or anywhere, honestly, considering my current condition and the fact that neither me nor Mama Frey really leaves the house, a gift card for a specific store is not generally of much use.
Unfortunately, a gift card to the hospital.
Yeah. Gift card to no, Long Island Jewish Medical Center. No. I mean, listen, there's no reason to send a gift card, but if anybody had to send a gift card, Amazon gift card, or like a General American Express or Visa gift card, those we could use. You know, like a card to Home Depot or something like that, really not useful. But I do thank you and anybody else. Rock Solid says, Bird of Prey, do you want me to launch StreamYards here? I can. StreamYards here. I want to help if I can. Thank you, Rock Solid, but I'm about to eat dinner, so I really not going to be able to go on StreamYards right now. If you want, it's 7:30 almost. If you want to watch StreamYards a little later, I'll see if anyone's streaming Rock Solid. But like I said, we can try and hit up tomorrow if you're around. Uncle Remus says, send Bird of Prey gift cards to White Castle. I'm afraid even White Castle gift cards would be very hard to, you know my name, just subscribe. Qapla, you know my name. Qapla. Yeah, even White Castle or McDonald's gift cards would be impossible to use. But thank you. Rock Solid says, slacker, what are you eating? Well, Mamo Prey made a flank steak and mac and cheese tonight. So it's not the Jelly of the Month Club, although that's the gift that keeps on giving all year. So you never heard of White Castle, Kronos? You're lucky. You've never seen Harold and Kumar go to White Castle? We might have to add that to Cinema Saturday. So this Saturday coming is episode 3 of Star Wars. The following week, I don't remember if I said something for the following week. We'll see. Okay. Okay, so the person who sent the gift card was able to cancel the gift card. I hope you're able to get your full money back. If you got your money back, good. I hope that was the best outcome. I really appreciate it. But yeah, at this point, it's fine. We don't need money. I will get Mamo Prey. I will get Mamo Prey a Red Lobster dinner as soon as she wants one. You guys have been more than generous this month, and we don't need a specific gift card. So thank you all. And with that, guys, I think we will call it a night. The flank steak smells delicious. So I am getting a bit hungry. And I don't know who else might be streaming later. I will look around. Rock Solid, if you are, I will look for you first. But don't stream on my account because I don't know when I'll be able to get there. Kronos says, can I be in your will, Bird of Prey? Probably not, Kronos. But if it was, it would be like something small. Like, and to Kronos, I bequeath my broken Enterprise Eagle Moss with the broken gun, or the broken anti-tracker ship with the smashed nacelle, or both. Wesley says, say good night, Caroga. Yeah, Sisso Prey has already said she's holding Charlie next to me. She's like, so Charlie wants to know, when does he officially get your Legos? Shit. I've already lost my Legos. LDG says, damn your Skype. Don't argue over my Skype, LDG. Good night, Caroga. Chrono says, Bird of Prey, I thought so. Rox odds that it would be a private stream just to help you. Well, if you like I said, I can't do it right now. If you're around a little bit later, we'll see. And Roxas says, I don't use Skype. No, it's fine. I do. I wasn't telling anybody to Skype me. Farewell from Columbus, Ohio. Qapla all. Bird out. Thank you all so much for hanging out. And we'll see you out there. Thank you all for watching my video. Please remember to comment, like, and subscribe. And don't forget to hit that bell icon. Without it, you won't get notifications of new videos. Check out BirdoPrey5.com, the new home of everything BirdoPrey5 on the web. You can also check out my forum at juot.net. I'm also on social media, on Facebook, Twitter, and Gab. If you'd like to make a donation, check out paypal.me/BirdoPrey5 or on BirdoPrey5.com. Take care.